Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back for a new edition of Beyond Dressing Well Live, Everyday Style Made Easy. I am your host, Mary Lou Andre, and I'm thrilled to be back with you this week here on my couch with another show and tell. We had a fabulous program last week at the Needham Community Council. Thank you all so much for your wonderful comments, donations. We had a blast. That program was launched in 2018. It was the first time I did any kind of filming over there, and it's a source of tremendous pride in our organization, and I was just thrilled to go live from the council, show you our beautiful Karma closet, and actually a lot of the show and tell that I have here for you tonight is going to the council. We've been really busy. March is a really busy time for us to get into people's closets, to really help them understand what's in there, and then help them retire things that no longer serve them. And we are just so blessed to have so many wonderful organizations that we're affiliated with. We really think of it as an added value for our clients so that we can repurpose things with a lot of dignity and grace. So of course, last week we were at the Needham Community Council, and that's our number one place to take clothes, surely because they can handle the volume. They sell things in their thrift store, as you heard on that program. If you haven't seen that program, you can watch the replay here in the group. And then, of course, we have our beautiful Karma program. We dress about 7 to 8 women once a month using specific items from our clients and also the thrift store. I was out last night at a benefit in downtown Boston. I went to the Dress for Success annual event, and Mother Nature almost had me not going, but I'm so glad that I ventured out. It was a beautiful event, and that's another organization that we are affiliated with. We bring interview appropriate clothes to them. One of the founders, Nancy Snyder, lives here in Needham, and I can't tell you how many times I've dropped boatloads of clothes off it in her garage. We have a standing joke that she had a rack in the garage just for our clients, but that's another organization. And of course, Bella the Ball. You guys all met Arthur Anton a couple weeks ago. The Anton family has a foundation called Caring Partners, and Coats for Kids, Bella the Ball are the two organizations that Caring Partners supports, and I'm so proud to be on that board. And in 2 weeks, April 1st, Sarah and I will be headed over to the Heinz Convention Center with our team of personal shoppers. We're expecting 1,000 girls, but that's another way that we repurpose dresses and, of course, repurpose coats for children and families. So I went a little crazy here in the office. Brand new program. Hello, Cindy Wellahan. Hello, Patricia Coronet. I think I saw Yvonne slipping in there too, and I think I saw Bobby Smith. Hello, Bobby Smith. So I feel like a green bomb went off. We are definitely doing St. Patty's Day tonight. But I also just wanted to share a couple of trends that I'm seeing that might surprise you, just with all the work I've seen, all my best clients in the last couple of weeks. Again, March is a very busy time. So what I'm telling them when they're asking me, what's the biggest trend out there, I'm just saying comfort, because that's what I'm seeing across the line. And that's the reason why people are interested in really downsizing their closet. I have a criteria that I kind of use. I do a pie chart. The first step in our 5-step dressing well method is a pie chart. And if things no longer fit in your lifestyle pie chart, those clothes go. And the second criteria, Susie just came in to visit. Hello, oh, I just went off and now I'm on again. Hello, here she is. She has her Irishness sweater on, of course, tonight. We never know when she's going to go and when she's going to stay, but here she is. So anyway, I am seeing a tremendous shift out there. I am seeing people, I think we all were just so blindsided by the pandemic that we kind of didn't even open up our closets. We went right on to Zoom. We were all of us were in kind of a, we were just shell-shocked. I know I was. And then we thought, oh, we'll be wearing those clothes again. And then it was athleisure wear. And then it was like, okay, I've got to go back to those clothes and see what I'm doing. And what I'm seeing now is that people want much more color, lighter fabrics, comfort. There's ways to repurpose some of the old stuff, which I'm going to show you tonight. But I'm really seeing that there's so much clothing that people are donating, and that should definitely be one of your strategies, is to align yourself with really good organizations that can take those donations. So just wanted to start off with that. So again, we were at the council last week, Dress for Success last night. I had such a blast. They had a panel. They had 5 incredible speakers, nothing like a good women's empowerment event. Of course, it's Women's History Month in March. That's why we're doing the Karma event. Dress for Success, we'll be doing Belle the Ball in 2 weeks. But the speakers, I have not been to too many in-person events, and I just had a great time, and I almost didn't go. So it was one of those occasions where I just said, my intuition was like, go. And I showed up. I saw a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while. I heard 5 phenomenal speakers that really caused me to reflect. I did a lot of journaling this morning, and then of course got ready for our show. So March is off to a wonderful start here. If you are interested at all in our Dressing Well methodology, there's 3 ways for you to experience it. We have our Dressing Well Method Self-Study, $2.99. Sarah can put a link. It is a wonderful video service. The minute you buy it, you can download it and get started. Of course, we have our 90-Day to Stellar Style program. We're enrolling again. We kick off again on April 10th. And then, of course, if you would like one-on-one private help from us, you can experience the Dressing Well method. We do everything right alongside you. So go to your home, connect with you virtually. We really do have it figured out. Okay, so let's dive into our brand new program. I realized when I was planning the St. Patrick's Day special that I have not, somebody's saying Ellen O'Connor wants to join me on video. That is way too technically advanced for me, Ellen. I don't even know how to do that. Oh, hello, Megan McGillis. Welcome. So my maiden name is Sullivan, so I am putting my Mary Lou Sullivan hat back on for this program. But what I realized was I have been lucky enough to have been in Florida the last 2 St. Patrick's Day. So we've never done a St. Patrick's Day live. So I am going to go through hello, Joan Sullivan Kaler, my favorite auntie out there, and Cindy Wellahan, yay for Sullivan. I'm reading all, Ann Keating. Oh, she's picking up on Susie. Susie's decided to stay with us tonight. She's laying on the clothes. That's not going to last too long for Miss Susie Q. So it was just a thrill for me to go through my clothes and pull out some really interesting St. Patty's Day ideas. And I actually got a little overwhelmed myself. I didn't really start planning this program. Sarah and Leah will laugh, probably laughing because I've never been this late planning a program ever. But I said, oh my goodness, I've got to go back to my own philosophy to be able to teach this program. So I came up with 7 steps. And whether you're Irish or not, everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day as far as I'm concerned. And trust you me, I've pulled out that Sullivan name on many occasions. But this is also what I'm going to walk you through tonight, and I'm going to use St. Patrick's Day as my example. But this is kind of our core methodology for any holiday, whether it be Valentine's Day, 4th of July, Halloween, Christmas. If you really like to dress for the holidays, and you know that I do, by the way, I changed 3 times. This is a new sweater, and going back to my comfort, I just love it. Leah and Sarah can put it up. But this is from Ann Taylor Loft. I went in there just to grab some extra green stuff for the show tonight, and I put this on my body, and it was just so comfortable. I love the sleeve on it. I love the V-neck. It's cream, which is a better color on me than stark white. So I had on this fancy stuff. I'll show you all the stuff that I have here. But this is what I ended up going with. And of course, with my Suzy Q, I'm always looking for things that kind of hide the dog hair, and this certainly does. So step number one, again, I've got, it's not even a step, tip number one. This is a tip and strategy and show and tell show. But idea number one for all of you is to think about your plans. So where are you going to be on Friday? What are you doing this weekend? What are you doing this week? I swear these holidays have become week or even month-long events. So, you know, that's the mentality, the dressing well mentality, is to embrace planning, embrace clothing in a way that's strategic, organized, brings you joy. So if you're somebody that loves St. Patrick's Day, you go to the same St. Patty's Day parties every year, you like to be on Zoom with your colors, you like to go into the office with a little bit of bling, you know, planning it the day of or the morning of isn't going to get you very far. So the first thing is think about your plans. And hello, Karen, nice to see you. So for instance, I was in Florida the last two St. Patrick's. So I wanted to show you what I actually wore when I was in Sarasota. I'm actually headed there this weekend again. But I had, the first year I was there for St. Patrick's Day, and we had taken, my mom goes to Sarasota every year. She's been going there for, 25 years, I think, maybe more. And I took a bunch of years off when the kids were in school, but then all of a sudden we were empty nesters and I could go again. So the first thing that I did, I remember the first year that I went, the only green thing that I had in my wardrobe was this scarf, I remember. And so again, I knew I was going to be there. I went around the house and I grabbed all my green stuff. And this is, so I ended up wearing, I had a hat. It wasn't this hat, but I had a really fun beach hat. And I remember wearing, I tied this on the hat. I had a probably navy blue bathing suit, if I know myself. I had this little beach cover up that was white. And then I remember going to CVS when I got there and grabbing these beads at CVS. So a little bling, Amazon, Walgreens. But that's what I wore to the beach. And I had my little white top. So that's what I'm trying to get across is, hello Janet, is how easy this game can be and how you don't have to spend a lot of money. It's a mindset and you can just get creative. And I'm here to sprinkle some of the fairy dust on and get you guys thinking outside the box. So this year, I am meeting a client on Friday. I'm going to want to be comfortable. And I came up with, I purchased this sweater. Again, I have not been around on St. Patty's Day in a while, but I love it. It's from Anthropologie, and it's just got like a hint of green. So that's another thing. Do you want to go full-on leprechaun with the fun, cheesy beads, glasses? They have headbands. You get the drill. There's, I had a bunch of socks I wanted to show you. I have a bunch of St. Patrick's Day socks. But, you know, to run around with a client, it's going to be a little chilly on Friday. You guys have seen this coat so many times, but it's still my best March transitional coat. But you see how like the cream and the cream, I don't have my sneakers down here, but I have my new sneakers that I showed you guys a couple weeks ago. I'll probably just do a skinny black jean. I'll probably do the new sneakers. They've got a platform on them. And then, you know, here goes the scarf again. This scarf actually goes really nice with the whole thing too. So this would be more of a sophisticated look. And, you know, this is another one of my favorite. Oh boy, I wore this so much, kind of pre-pandemic. This is what I mean about know where you're going. So if I was doing something a little dressier, I love this top. It's been in my wardrobe for a while. Again, it's the comfort. It's like that matte jersey. And then this is a necklace. It's rose gold. My dear friend June, who I think, oh, there she is. She's watching. June is a jewelry designer. This was one of the most special gifts I ever got. June knows my Irish heritage and how proud I am of that. And June made this beautiful necklace for me. It's a chain done in June's signature style. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's a shamrock. And every time I wear this, I get, first of all, I feel like $1,000,000 because it was a gift and June is so dear to me. And all I had to do to make the whole look, you know, come together is just put the rose gold hoops. And then when I was, you know, one of the things I said is to grab all of your green. So I just ran around today and I pulled all my green jewelry out, this top. And even when I was fooling around with these are new, but I could add a little bit more. This has got kind of a rose gold design in it, but if I added that, it just ups the ante. So that's what I mean about think about your plans. There's a lot of you who are, I have so much stuff here. You guys would laugh if you could see this. Well, where's the coat? Oh, you know, there's a lot of parades going on this weekend. So this is a real goodie. I got this at Ann Taylor Loft too. I love this. Isn't this great? But it's got a fleece lining, so it's warm. You know me, I love anything that's long, that just it gives you more warmth. I think it's a great line. Think of a scarf. Think of some of the silly headbands, gloves, socks. I thought that was really great. So that's what I wanted to say about think about your plans. Consider the weather. You know, you guys have seen this one too. This is my little shacket. I'll be leaving. I'm going to DC on Saturday and then I'm going to Florida from DC on Monday. So this will be too heavy, but if you're hanging around in New England and we continue to have this crazy weather, even when I bought this shacket, this is kind of a March look for me. A shacket is a jacket and a shirt. This one's lined. But I bought this, I think I bought this 2 years ago, but this was part of the mindset. I love shackets in March, and St. Patrick's Day is in March, so that's why I chose it in the green color. And then I was just like going around and almost, you know, cream sweater. I had this in my wardrobe too, and I grabbed it just because it reminded me of kind of an Irish knit look. So even though this is an Irish knit, so fun to wear with this. That would be just such a fun, cozy look if it's going to be cold, and I do think it's going to be cold. So consider the weather. I didn't bring them down. I have some really great green hunter boots. So if I was like going to a parade, if those of you with little kids, and if it's going to be bad weather, even if it's not going to be bad weather, sometimes those green hunter boots with jeans, that might be all you need to just have a little bit of fun on St. Patrick's Day. So we talked about, think about your plans, consider the weather, and again, I'm showing you my Florida. I've even picked up a couple things that over the years, because I know I'm going to be in Florida a lot in the month of March. The next one is decide your vibe. A hint, we talked about this, a hint of green are all on Leprechaun. And I showed you, you know, this really pretty top from Anthropologie is kind of a hint of green, and then of course some of this other stuff is full on green. So think about, you know, and then think, okay, I really want to get really silly. I'm gonna go to Walgreens and add some bling, or I want to be a little bit more sophisticated in the necklace that June made me, lets me exercise that vibe. Number 4 is go through what you have in your closet, and we've been doing that all along, and I think that that's part of our Dressing Well philosophy. I can't tell you the number of clients that I've been so tickled with, you know, from Valentine's Day to 4th of July. I've worked with a lot of political candidates over the years where the color story matters to them. Even last year I was working with a political candidate, and she had a really nice navy blue suit, and then out of nowhere she had a blouse tucked really far away in her closet, and it was green. It was a floral print, a Kelly green, and we just put it on and tied it in with the contemporary navy blue suit. She was going to a breakfast on St. Patrick's Day. It was just spot on. So go through your closet. Everything I'm showing you here, I had a blast kind of going through and finding what I had in my house. Oh, here's another one. I wore this to death many St. Patrick's Day. I wore it with a navy blue sweater and navy blue tights, and I didn't bring them down. I forgot to bring my shoes down. I never do that. But I have these olive suede boots, and with my coloring, the gold buttons. This was a look I wore so many years on St. Patrick's Day. I used to go to a party with the same people, and I used to try to be a little bit different. So again, look at what you have and see if you can get away with it, or if it's stuff that you don't wear, and it's kind of fun to wear sometimes things that you don't have. And Karen saying, Susie Q is so cute joining you tonight. Oh, she's sleeping over there. She's usually jumping up and down. The next one is, and this was my favorite one that I came up with today at 4 o'clock. I was really behind the 8 ball today. Repurpose your office wear. So I just told you that we are in clean out everybody's closet mode. The month of March, we see all of our standing clients. Sarah's been in a ton of closets. I've been in a ton of closets. If you could see what my living room looks like right now, I'm getting things organized to go to Dress for Success, Needham Community Council. I even have a prom dress out there for Belle of the Ball. But I was just going through all the donations, because my process with the donations, by the way, sometimes they come in trash bags, and I hang everything up, I organize it, and I bring it over. I hand it out in a very organized way. It also brings me a ton of joy to go through things and have them hanging. And I can also go through, and if things are torn and really should not be donated, I can pull it out that way. I digress. But anyway, it's such a big part of our March that it's hard not to talk about it. But I went through some of these donations, and I came up with some awesome St. Patrick's Day look. So this is a little skirt. This is Kate Spade, and this was this client was just totally done wearing it. At one point, this had a jacket with it. So if you have some older, tweedier looks, like that you're not wearing anymore, like it's not super short, but if she put a black turtleneck, a green turtleneck, and these are some boots the same client was donating, with a pair of black boots, throw a little white, whoop, this is mine, this isn't donated, throw this, I've got this lightweight shacket. But do you guys all see that? It's hard for me to show. But the skirt, black tights, it is still chilly here in New England, black boots, black turtleneck, green turtleneck, little puffer jacket. Everybody's looking for that polished casual, and I think that's great. At that event I went to last night in Boston, it was such terrible weather. There was a lot of people with skirts, flat boots, and sweaters on. It was pretty casual, but it kind of caught my eye. It's such a great look for this weather. Hello, Heidi Hunter. Thank you. You're so sweet. And then I found this sweater from the same client. This is Bowden, but again, the cream, and you see that it's got pink and the hunter green detail. I don't know if you can see that, but it even goes over this skirt. It goes, so if we were getting her ready for St. Patrick's Day, I probably would have grabbed this for her and told her to donate it after she wore it. So go through and see if some of your business wear that you're not wearing that much can be repurposed for whatever holiday you have. Right now we're talking about St. Patrick's Day. I also found, this was also a donated item from somebody else. What is the brand on this? Oh, White House Black Market. But I thought, how fun when you put the bling on. Again, my CVS, Walmart, Amazon, name your cheesy store. Fashion is where you find it. You know, doing something like that. And the other thing I wanted to point out, and if those of you that saw my picture on social today that I took at Dress for Success last night, I had on a white lace blouse with black pants, and I just felt I just love black and white this time of year too. I think it's fresh. I think when you have interesting detail like lace and these little cutouts, a pop of color just looks so interesting on it. So I wanted to show you that. What else do I have from my magical donation pile? Oh, this dress. So the same philosophy. So this is new with tags, as the young people would say. NT, what is it? New with tags. NWT. This is an NWT. This is from Ann Taylor. But this is a neutral. Boy, is somebody at Dress for Success or the Needham Community Council going to be psyched with this donation. But it's a lightweight suede. I love the color. But again, all you have to do, you could even put this sweater. You guys have seen me do this trick before. You can put this sweater over the dress and wear it that way. But you could also put a beautiful, it's almost like black. If you're sick of black, treat that like black. And do you see this necklace? I've had this necklace in my wardrobe for a long time. But again, what I did as I was preparing for this program is I took my handy dandy acrylic tray. I put, you know, this bracelet has a little bit of green in it. When I'm wearing it with, you know, the creamier things I've been showing to you, it just picks up it's just so pretty. The green becomes the story. I, you know, went and folded, this was a sweater that I had, and I'm like, oh, that looks like a great St. Patrick's Day vibe when I put it with underneath the shacket, when I put maybe a green turtleneck under it, a green collared shirt. So I grabbed that. And then I went even a little bit further into the laundry room. And I found this Guinness t-shirt hanging around. I just got that for my boys. When I got everybody in the house these Guinness t-shirts when we went to Ireland. So, you know, that might be your vibe. That with a pair of jeans. So that's what I mean. And I also grabbed my Adidas. And then I have this little top that I hardly ever wear. I got this at Target. And all of a sudden you have layering pieces that you forgot about that can make your whole look come alive. And I also, what I've found, I bought a pair of red cropped pants that I just lived in this winter. I wore it with a black turtleneck. I wore them with my white blouses. So I decided when I saw these and they fit me really well, I grabbed these too so that I can wear them holiday all through the month of March. They look great with my new sneakers. And then you start seeing how great they look with other things that you have. So that is tip number 5. Tip number 6 is choose your best greens. I think for right now, my eye is definitely going to more of the Kelly greens. In the fall, I do a lot of olive green, and you certainly can do the sages, the mints. I don't have much mint. It's just not a color that I gravitate towards personally. So think about what your best green is, and that's where I would start. We have a wonderful live, maybe Sarah can pull it up if it's not too difficult, but we did a really beautiful live show on the color olive. I think it was 2 Augusts ago. And it was one of our highest rated shows. But that's what I mean about, so that's Kelly, mint, hunter, olive, sage. Like, pick your green that you love. And then the last tip, and I know we're right at 7:30 and we gotta go, but accessories make all the difference. I have all this stuff over here I was gonna show you, but Miss Susie is sleeping. I don't wanna interrupt her. Hi, Susie girl. but the accessories, and I've been showing them all to you, from the fun to the sophisticated. Even I don't have one, but the clatter rings are really a fun way to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So that's my program. I kind of pulled it together. I'm going to have to, it honestly looks like a green machine exploded around here. But those are my strategies. I hope 1, 2, 3, maybe all 7 resonated with you. But it's really about getting organized. What am I doing this weekend, this week, this month? What's already in my closet? What might I want to add based on the weather? The vibe, the situation. Are you going to a wedding? I actually bought, I have so much stuff here, but I bought this to go to the event last night, and I'm going to return it. I thought it was so cool with this sleeve, and it's just way too low for me. I tend to be very short-waisted. I'm a little petite on top, and I just wanted to do this. So it didn't look great on me. Isn't it pretty though? So I ended up going with my what works, the black and white lace shirt. But figure out your vibe. See if you have a wedding. Use your base neutrals. Whatever you choose to do, I hope that the luck of the Irish is with you on Friday, all through the weekend. I am so happy and blessed to have all of you guys show up for me every week, show up for us. Sarah's always on the line, Leah, Sabina, Jen Coletti, Kathy Smith, all of us are part of the Dressing Well family. And as we always say, when you show up, we show up, and we are thrilled to share our tips for everyday style. So that is it. Let me get my little girl over here. Can you say hi to everybody, Susie? She was napping. That's what she does best, my little Irish girl. But she's got her sweater on. She's all ready to go. And again, I hope you guys all have a great St. Patrick's Day. I will be off next week. I will be in Florida. Very happy about that. We are going to do the replay of the Florida shopping live that we did last year. And then I'll be back with a brand new program on March 29th. And then March is going to be over, which is crazy. We have Belle of the Ball on April 1st. If anybody wants to volunteer, we still have some room for volunteers. But I hope whatever you're up to this month, it's as full with joy and happiness. And I hope dressing isn't what stresses you out. Make that full of joy, and again, you can do it too with a little bit of planning. All right, see you in 2 weeks. You know where to find us. Send Sarah a message, me a message, and we'll jump on a call. Everybody in this community gets a complimentary style call. And I think, hello Leah, thank you so much, Leah. I see Leah popping in. But that is our show for tonight. Okay. Hello, June. June just popped in. Susie's saying bye. Susie's saying happy St. Patrick's Day. Where's my dinner? Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.